My name is Oshifes Larry. I'm a mechanic. Welcome to Exxon F1, also known as from Lawon, Colum, Africa.
Good day! Please, like I've always clamored, please. I know you love what you're doing. Subscribe to my channel. Love it. I beg, like be on my channel. You get the best news. I love you guys. Like, comment, share. Some of you come to my inbox, my DM to comment. Yeah, it's good, but sometimes also comment on this social media. It helps my growth. Like, share. Share, please. It's very important you share. I love you guys. You see, when I come and I go, you should know something is happening. What a sprint shootout. Now, to start with, FIA changed a lot of things overnight because Pirelli complained about the tires opening and possibility of the tires not lasting for the race, and there might be 3 stops or even more stops. Possibly depends on how long the tires will last. Now, and through their assessment, they can see that the inside and the outside part of the tires are eating up. They are shaving up fast, which means during the race, those tires may go out in an instant. And if you could remember the first race on this track in 2021, Bottas, Albon, and like three guys went out because of the curbs. When you hit too much on the curbs, it tears out the tires, and that spoiled their race. And that might be another thing that might happen this week. So because of the sprint race, now they looked at it overnight, and a lot of the drivers complained yesterday. Lewis Hamilton complained yesterday. Even Max Verstappen complained. A lot of them complained. So overnight, they looked at what they could do. Now they were unable to move out the curbs. The curbs on the track are very, very solid concrete, and the more they get to scrub those curbs, it destroys the tire. So on turn 12, 13, and 14, there were reprofiling in which they made the track narrower. Track narrower means the drivers need to learn the track again. The drivers need to understand that you cannot go eat too much on the track. So they've brought the white lines inside by 80 centimeters inside, which makes that track narrow. Now they'll be having issues on turn 5, even on turn 14. Turn 12 and turn 13 reprofiled overnight. Those are medium time solution. There will be a very good solution to it because this also happened in Austria. So they are looking at ways to make this thing better. I know what will happen during the sprint qualifying. It would affect the drivers. We thought lap times were deleted yesterday. Wait for it. Hey, it is really, really happening. Now, going into the sprint race, FIA had to take the cars out of parc fermé so that they can give them an advantage to work on their car because they will have 10 minutes of relearning the track. So the drivers had to relearn the track for 10 minutes before the sprint qualifying. And the issue of Lance Stroll was brought up yesterday because he was being rude yesterday to the FIA, to his team. Especially, he was being rude and he pushed his trainer away. And we think that out of frustration, he needs to look at himself and see what he will do about that. And I'm sure no matter he gets himself back today, it will still affect his race and his sprint. The sprint race and the sprint qualifying today. Now going into the sprint qualifying proper, a lot of times were deleted because no matter how you make these drivers learn, they are looking for ways to gain time. At this time, there's no place to gain time. These drivers were merely tiptoeing. Even Verstappen, Hamilton were tiptoeing. Hamilton was almost out in SQ1, but he's Rakpala, he struggled himself down to SQ2, but unfortunately in SQ2 he could not get out because he's so tight. A lot of drivers could not get the time where they are getting the time because of the overnight changes made to the track. So it brought out another way in which the grid was set up. Certainly in SQ1, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Stroll, Albon, and Logan Sargent were all out. The Williams that looks pacey, racy, they were out, and a lot of these were due to the wind, the track changes, and also track limit. So they had to be tiptoeing, which also happened in SQ2. Gasly, Hamilton, Bottas, Liam Lawson, Zhou Guanyu all knocked out. Even Hamilton's last time that was deleted would not even make it to Q3. To that, I am really sorry for all the teams competing today because it made the sprint qualifying more interesting and it helped mix up the grid and also give a balance for what happened yesterday. And what did really happen in the sprint qualifying in SQ3? The McLaren 1 and 2 with Max Verstappen starting 3. Max Verstappen was merely tiptoeing because his time was deleted in SQ3. He had times deleted in all these this qualifying, almost all the drivers at times, not once, not twice, not three times, they had lap times deleted. Even to Perez, he had 2 lap times deleted. Verstappen had 2 lap times deleted. Leclerc times deleted. Did I say Perez had 2 lap times deleted? Perez had 3 or 4 lap times deleted. Yeah, Verstappen could only manage 1 good lap time to bring him third, but the McLaren were so superb today, especially for Piastri to get that 1:24.4 on the board. It was so superb, and Lando Norris was chasing him to get a good lap time, but out of turn 16 he ran out of space because those fine lines were too tiny, and that was it. Piastri, Norris, Verstappen, Russell, Sainz, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Perez, Alonso, and Ocon. I like Ocon. He didn't even come out to disturb himself. He didn't even say anything. Oh, you guys should just go and disturb yourself. Let me stay. I cannot bear the headache of track time being deleted. I have managed to SQ3, and that is what those fine lines could bring to F1. That's how beautiful this sport is, and that is how it hurts all the teams. But McLaren were able to gain from it, although it beat on one of their drivers, but they gained from it, and that's the beauty of it. Now to sprint race itself. Let's enjoy the sprint race, but don't forget my own boy Philip Janos Ghana. He needs us. Let us rally around for him. We need him. We need him to represent us. He's representing us. He is the face of Africa for now. Let us stand up for him. I love you guys. See, one thing I noticed this: you cannot enjoy the beauty of this golf community in the afternoon. You won't see how beautiful this town, these beautiful rugged towns look like. But at night, they come alive with the beautiful lightnings on their streets, on their walls, in their houses. They come alive. I want to visit one of these beautiful golf towns, golf countries, the UAE, the Saudi. Most of you have visited UAE, some of you Saudi, but not much of you. Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait. You guys are gonna love it. Believe me, you're gonna love it. Yeah. Hey. Yes, sprint race. What an interesting sprint race. Now, the track, the wind, the tires just gave us one of the most, should I say, second most interesting or the first most interesting, because the Singapore and this sprint race are just off the hook. These 2 races have given us some nail-biting, tongue-wailing, salivating, beautiful moments race of the year. Yeah, Oscar Piastri has won the sprint race. Max Verstappen has won his championship. He has won an hat-trick of championship, and over time, like, he would have been convinced that everything that happened in the past is in the past, so people will forget about it. But we're in a world of social media, and we don't need history again. History is right here in the palm of our hand. Congratulations to him for winning his hat-trick of championship, his 3rd championship in F1, and he's the second driver to win his championship on a Saturday. The first driver was his girlfriend's father, Nelson Piquet. So they are riding in the same boots, and that is great for him. Like I've always said, my own boy Philip, don't forget him. One thing you need to know is a lot of people might criticize because some of us don't know much about karting or racing. Most people leave their home. Most families leave their home. Oscar Piastri's parents took him to UK because of karting. Liam Lawson's family took him to UK because of karting. Most of these French drivers, most of them had to move to UK because of karting, because of racing. Let me even tell you, Nico Rosberg, former Formula 1 champion, the 2016 champion, had to move to UK with his father. That was where they got to know the Hamilton's family. So it's not easy, especially in some areas. Europe is one of the best places to learn racing, to learn karting, especially for F1. So that's why most people had to move to Europe, especially to UK. So I won't blame anybody moving his family because they want to get the best for the family, but we need to support them to get the best. Everything we are doing is not for them or for us, but it's for our nation. It's for the flag we represent, the green, white, green. So to the race. After the show of tiptoeing in the sprint, now the race. The race started with Piastri making sure he had a good getaway. How could he have a good getaway? It's a sprint race. It's a 19-lap race. How could he have a good getaway? He was on medium tires. Now, there are different tire strategies because this race is a strategic race. And remember, the wind will play its role, the heat will play its role, the track will play its role, and the curbs will play their role. After the curb brouhaha in the afternoon, in which Pirelli got to know what might happen, but now with the race filled with so many safety cars, I'm not sure Pirelli will be able to have a good analysis on the tires against tomorrow. But I predict there will be a lot of pit stops tomorrow. We are still looking at 3, but there might be probably 4 pit stops tomorrow because the curbs, the tires will wear out like anything. The soft tires were already gone in like 10 laps. They were totally gone. Sokoti Law is gone. And those medium tires were able to only survive. And the medium tires, funny thing is they go cold fast. I am sure if not for the safety cars, the medium tires will not last 20 laps. I am sure about that. The sprint race, Piastri being on pole and on medium tires. The first three drivers, Piastri, Norris, and Verstappen, were on medium tires. Piastri was able to have a good getaway, while Norris and Verstappen were hunted down by the soft tire cars. And the soft tire cars were George Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Charles Leclerc, overtaking them, making the race much more harder for them. But on lap 1, Liam Lawson spun out. The wind and the track, there was no heat in the tire, and it was jostling for space. He spun out into the gravel, and that was the end of his race. Safety car was out straight on lap 1. 2 laps later, the safety car was in, and immediately Logan Sargent too spun into the gravel. Another safety car, and the second safety car went in on lap 6. That brought back the racing in lap 7. George Russell was able to catch up on Piastri to lead the race after the first safety car, but on second safety car, he was on soft tires. He was able to build a gap, but lo and behold, the soft tires won't last. Piastri was able to get back on him, overtake him, and that brought back the race in play. But unfortunately, Nico Hülkenberg, Esteban Ocon, and Sergio Perez all crashed out from a mistake by the hungry Esteban Ocon that was trying to overtake Nico Hülkenberg and put all the three of them out. Another safety car in lap 11 that lasted for like 4 laps, and they were back out. But Hamilton was able to move from 12th position on the grid to end 5th position, while Piastri ended up winning the race. Verstappen 2nd, Lando Norris 3rd, George Russell 4th, Lewis Hamilton 5th. But that is a build-up for the race tomorrow, because it's going to be a very interesting race tomorrow with the Mercedes right behind the Red Bull. I am sure with what they've learned today, all of them are going on. The Mercedes might go on a very rash strategy to go on hard tires. We don't know yet, but I think Max Verstappen will be going on soft tires, and those behind them might be going on medium tires from the learning today, because they all know now that the soft tires are no tires, except they will have to go like 10 pit stops in that race tomorrow. The soft tires are burnout tires. I think they would have to go on very rash strategy tomorrow, and strategy will decide the race tomorrow. Congratulations, another race winner. But though it's a sprint race, another race winner, Oscar Piastri, in this season. Will another magic happen tomorrow? Can we see the Mercedes challenge for the win tomorrow? Our fingers crossed. Let's see what happens, but we hope it's a good race. Congratulations to Oscar Piastri. Congratulations to Max Verstappen once again on his hat-trick of championship, and we hope next year will be a tougher battle and we see good races like this, not dull races like we've seen in the beginning of the year. Some people will not like this, but I have to be sincere. We need to see good races, as in it was a very, very good race. It was a good race, and congratulations to Red Bull team for wrapping up the championship. And I hope, like I've said, they will soft pedal and we can see very good races in the remaining 5 races of this season, in which I'm counting tomorrow race out. Let's see what Mercedes will do with their management tomorrow, and what the Ferrari too will do. I believe McLaren will be able to challenge tomorrow. Though they are in top 10, they should be able to challenge for positions and for points tomorrow. Maybe not podiums, but they should be able to challenge, because I believe the Ferrari will give them a run for their money. Likewise, the Mercedes. What will happen tomorrow? Another great race coming tomorrow. Okay, we love you. Subscribe, like, share, comment. I love you. Bye. Chee.
Gibor gives you power. Gibor gives you control. Gibor gives you benefits. Are you an individual or business that uses fuel or gas? Use Gibor to find the best prices across all retail outlets in your city. For users and businesses that buy volumes, Gibor gives you access to credit. Gibor also gives you the ability to track your costs and monitor expenses per car or fleet. Need to improve your costs, enjoy incentives, or track expense? Gibor is the answer. Enjoy 5% discount on your first 5 purchases when you get your next fuel voucher from Gibor. Log on to www.gibor.co to enjoy this. Retail outlets wanted nationwide.
I have a new friend in the house. We are in Nigeria here, West Africa. He provides internet for us. They provide the best internet around the mainland, and I know they are still moving to the highland and they are moving all around Nigeria. But for you to get internet on the mainland, contact Fibrad Telecom Limited. They get you sorted out ASAP. The best cable internet on the mainland, fiber, I think they get sorted out. We talk much about them in the course of some of our videos, but contact them, they get sorted out. If you're a builder, if you're an art collector, if you have a showroom, Rated is the best place to get the artworks you need for your new buildings, for your art collections, for your showroom, for your exhibition. Rated Art have one of the best murals, mosaic works, and different art patterns in Nigeria presently. And it's somebody that you can communicate with, talks to you, you tell him what you want, and he will bring the reality out for you. Contact Rated Art. His number is right up here, and you can also go on social media links that are pasted right up here too. check out some of his works. Thank you. Teams Gadget. Teams Gadget is for those of you that cannot easily go to the market to get your phones, your laptops, your accessories. Just place a call through. His phone number is there. It gets you the best. It's your shop plug to get you the best phones, accessories, laptops, games, and other accessories for your computer gaming experience. Contact Teams Gadget and you get them for you.